Motor's got to come off because can't actually make the turn.
Welcome back to another episode of Just Vanning It. What are we? Part 3 of the Yorke Peninsula. Getting off the black stuff, the bitchy, and going on to the unsealed roads. And we love to take roads like this because hopefully the end of this road, the camp we're going to, is going to be absolutely spot on. But let me get Sue involved here. What are you, keen as a bean or what?
Guilty. Morning coffee. I am super keen. You know nothing gets me as excited as that. Absolutely love it. Long road to nowhere and want to get there and see what it's about.
You!
We're just taking a little walk. Left the van up there.
Left the van up there.
While we're taking a walk?
We're going to pull in there and almost in front of me.
Yeah, we're going to pull in there and he's come around the side of the car like steaming.
So it doesn't really give us a choice, but...
And basically just ripped the brake up. That's the second time. What happened to you at the petrol station, the servo?
Yeah, the servo this morning as well. I just was waiting for the bloke to go and some guy just ripped in front of me.
That's what happens when you're a patient person.
All we did is just park up to have a look how we were going to get in and almost just come around me and just got in front of me. I mean,
you snooze, you lose, love.
Anyway, we'll have a look at this spot.
This looks great,
the only
actually.
problem is getting out of... Oh, no, it'll be alright.
Besides
looks, the door.
This looks wicked.
So we come in this way. No, the door's on the wrong side of the thing. Oh, if I come in and I come in like this, and I turn around...
Yeah.
And I back it in.
Yep.
It'll be perfect.
I just have to say, Derek's gone to fetch the vehicle and the van, but when that couple ripped into that parking spot, the look on Derek's face was absolutely priceless. I wish I'd had it on camera. Oh, she's a little tight. Toit. Like a toitus. He's just watching the angle on the van because with the boat motor sitting on the front of the van, you can only turn it so much before it actually clips the motor. So this is the issue. When you turn too tight, yep, we're actually on the motor already. So we're going to have to straighten up and try that again. What's happening? Motor's got to come off because can't actually make the turn too tight. The casing?
No, don't think so. Now you can see that's what's happened. That was Palubi and that's now hasn't cracked it, but
right. So that's going to be a nice sand polish respray job.
Oh yeah.
On a brand new motor. How many hours?
How
many hours on that motor?
Oh, 10 hours. What's happened? Oh, far out.
So this actually happened yesterday, and I thought it was just the corrugation. Fair enough, we have done the same corrugation road.
That cover's just not clicking, eh?
It's just not clicking all the way.
I'll have a look at it, but there's something not smelling too good in you either.
Yeah, I think that's the rubbish.
Well, here we go, guys. Managed to get in, didn't we?
We did. Hang
Oh.
on.
I'm just looking at... Oh, bless you.
Thank you. Got some food in the belly because we hadn't eaten and it was 2 p.m. and we were both a bit hangry.
Oh, the flies.
So,
Hey? And look at this for a view. Now we are a little bit at the top of a cliff, but that's fine. But we're at Gravel Bay. So we're trying to escape the wind all day, but it hasn't worked.
so we're just embracing it.
We just got to embrace it and just go with the flow. But I've seen a little path here. So if I just turn around, this beautiful bay here, we're parked up just over there. And there's a little walkway, and I'm thinking there's a beautiful little beach around here. And you didn't want to take the walk, did you?
That's awesome. I didn't know what you were talking about. You come and look at the bay. I'm like, I can see the bay.
Look how beautiful this little bay is if the wind wasn't blowing, eh?
Tucked away.
Where's my bit? Open it up.
Listen for the kch.
Oi! Settle down. Oh well.
Oh, more dolphins.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Getting out the kitchen for tea.
Yeah, we got a piece of lamb in the fridge that we thought. I mean, look at the views we've got here for dinner tonight. Like the sunset, I reckon is going to get pretty good. But I just want to add, I don't know if it's we're getting used to it, but I mean it's windy, but it's not that blowy. I know we're sitting this side of the van, but it's a nice breeze. So it's going to be, I reckon, an epic little. Oh, look at that! Epic little evening tonight, I reckon. We're going to get the lamb going. How long is the lamb going to go for? 2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours, put some lamb on your. We're going to do baked potatoes, some veggies. Don't worry,
Perfect.
you got a fly going up your nose, by the way.
I do.
They crawl up in your ears and everything. But anyway.
I couldn't talk because I was scared if I breathed either in or out that it would go further up.
I tell you what, like, oh, this is so good. I love it. Like, it's going to be great. I reckon it's going to be a great evening.
Do you know what's going to be great?
What?
Is that you're cooking tea.
I'm going to cook tea.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't mind. It's my turn tonight.
And dishes.
Oh, no, you're taking the mickey a bit if you think I'm going to do dinner as well. Oh, look at Sophie. Even she's been given a little chew here this afternoon or this evening. And look at her. Chew with a view. So Sue chooses to do a clean up when we've got the best view.
Yeah. Well, I just started with one thing and then I thought, oh my god, there's so much dust up there.
What's going on here?
Well, come a bit closer. So, this is the reality. I literally unpacked those 2 little shelves. And this is the reality of living with a YouTuber and a photographer. Cables, chargers, bags.
I'm not going to know anything is when you're done.
Clamps. So many bloody, I don't even know what you call those. I don't know what it all is, but there's
Just be
a lot
careful
of it.
with the hard drives though, because you can't knock them around too much.
So that's not all the cupboards that you've got your stuff packed in, your camera bag, your boxes in the vehicle, containers, stuff under the bed. That's just the shell.
What we got for tea?
Love myself, the price has dropped. So we've got a butterfly, a leg of lamb.
We're going to eat
garlic
like kings
and herb.
tonight, aren't we?
We are. It's a big baby as well. Look at that, 1.3 kgs.
Yeah.
80 minutes on the barbecue.
So we're going to cut that open. Are we going to put it in some sort of tray or dish?
Yeah, I'll
Do you
put it
reckon?
in the Weber dish.
All right.
And yeah, it goes on for 60 minutes a kg. So I do 60 minutes and check it because you don't want it overcooked.
Yeah, we don't want to overcook it.
We
And then what are we going to do with it?
Baked potatoes, veggies.
And guys, I'm not going to lie to you. We haven't been eating very well lately either.
No.
What did we have for tea last night? Should we tell them a little story about last night?
So
'Cause we were on our way somewhere, but the weather was terrible. We'll start with that. And then we just pulled into a caravan park, and it was in a little town. And we decided at about 7:30 we didn't have anything for tea. And where did we go?
we went down to the local hotel, but they weren't serving anything. The kitchen was closed, and there were no restaurants. There were no takeaways. The server was closed. So we ended up, I think I made quite a good tea. I still
Not
got
bad,
home and I made
not
you
bad.
chicken schnitzel with chips and garlic bread. And
That's good.
I made myself a vegetarian bean chili.
So what veggies are you doing?
We've decided to go with mashed potato.
Why?
I'm doing these.
What is that?
3 guesses.
You don't want my 3 guesses.
So those of you who don't know, Derek's not really much of a vegetable person. He'll eat corn and he'll eat pumpkin. When we first met, I sent him off to the shop to buy me a lettuce, and he came back with a cabbage. That's a parsnip, love.
Far out.
You roast it, it's delicious.
Yeah, not for me, eh?
Oh yeah, just checking on the lamb.
Got me lid. It's swollen. So I reckon I'm just going to take the lid off.
That looks amazing.
But it still needs to go a while, so let's close that up.
Ooh.
That's if the smell could come through the camera, I tell you what, that is. Oh.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive. And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile.
How'd we go?
Yeah, good. Everything is done.
Looks like a bomb's gone off in the caravan though, but
Always does when you cook a roast.
look what we got. So where's this parsnip that I have to do?
Well, I'm going to give you a
No,
little slice
a little piece, please.
of the parsnip. I'm just feeling for the best one. Yes, we're going to dip it in some gravy. Hang on.
I'll tell you what. Oh, is that all mine?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's the old parsnip. Right,
All right.
pass me the camera.
All right, you go. Come on. Now, honestly, guys, as far back as I can remember, I've never had one of these in my life. I don't even know. Yeah, okay. It's not my cup of tea. Do you think I've been a drama queen?
You're being a drama queen. Parsnip tastes like a little bit like a potato. Maybe
Like a
slightly
sweet
different.
potato.
It's like a sweet potato.
Do I eat sweet potato?
No.
I don't like sweet potato.
But why don't you like sweet potato? You're being a drama queen.
Alright, well I want to tuck into my dinner before it gets cold.
What a way to wake up in the morning. I've had my coffee. Derek's had his mocha.
Morning.
It's pack up time. It's go time.
What a spot though, hey? Wow. To wake up like this is... I mean, we were saying last night, like, yeah, how good it is. And,
But what did we learn last night?
well, cooking a roast dinner like we did off-grid can be slightly challenging.
Bit heavy on the water usage.
Bit heavy on the water usage because like everything's so, like it's greasy and stuff, and
When you're trying to conserve water,
you're trying to conserve water.
it's not the way to go.
Maybe what we should do is try and keep the good old roast dinners for
On grid.
Yeah,
Or water supply.
your water supply, and keep it a bit more simple. But it's also nice to have an awesome dinner like that last night, and we had a few beers last night. I mean, how can you not? It was a beautiful view, but I think we're gonna wrap. It's pretty early now. I think it's only
We're going to wrap this
8
up.
o'clock now, I think.
We're going to take a drive over there.
There's a lighthouse over there we've spotted, so we thought, well, we'll hitch up. We'll try and get out of here, which is going to be challenging. And we'll take a drive with the van there, because our other caravan site we're going to go to today, or campsite I should say, is a bit south, or a bit further down that way, but I mean the lighthouse doesn't look far.
Well, you got to get out that way anyway.
So we'll go down, check it out. It was a bit cold this morning, and then hopefully the weather's come good, so when we go over to the other campsite, it can be warm enough for a swim or something, or walk on the beach, or do some sort of awesome activity there. But yeah, let's get this. It's going to be a bit challenging to get out of here, I reckon.
Alright, we're trying to get out of this tricky
I
spot.
wouldn't say you could get in here with anything bigger than what we've got.
No chance.
Alright, you ready?
Alright. Yep, she's good. Gotta get around the other side. My videoing skills leave much to be desired. Yep. Yep, go.
Watch the tyre.
I'm watching. So we've stopped the turn because
Yeah, I'm going to hit there.
the step's just not going to clear. So we're going to try and bring it back in a little bit of a 3-point turn. Maybe it'll be a 30-point turn. Alright. Try it again. Take 2. Yep, that's much better. Yep. Ooh. 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 Within an inch of its life. You literally had about 2 centimeters, if that. I sometimes wonder if he's going to stop or just keep driving. The beauties of marriage. How much did you have?
I don't know. When I looked in the mirrors, I didn't think I had any space. So
You literally didn't. It was literally like you
we
kissed
only
it.
had like this much space, you reckon?
Not even. You
No,
kissed
no.
it, and I thought that, you know, those bars on the side,
I'm gonna hit.
I thought that was literally just going to pull through the earth, but you literally just kissed it.
Oh well. Let's
Winning at
move
life.
on. Winning at life for a change. Well, we just arrived at Corny Point Lighthouse, and I saw the sign that says caravan parking area, so we've parked up over here clearly, because when I went a little bit further, they're saying there is no turning area for caravans at the lighthouse. See? So yep, I don't know how far I think it's 3 there's the lighthouse. This has to be the first lighthouse in the 2 years. Now look, we don't go searching for these. We've seen the one at Byron Bay, there's a couple we've seen, but
Byron Bay was beautiful.
yeah, but this one, and I think the Byron Bay one, was the only 2 that we've seen that actually doesn't have any work going on around it, so you can actually appreciate it. Well, here we are. We've arrived at our next camp for this video, and that is Daly Heads Campground. Now, there's here the campground itself, the area where you can park your van is rather large. me swinging around, you can see how big this area is here. And this is just for us, pretty much. I suppose if you want to camp more than just yourself and you want to camp around with some mates or some people you're traveling with, it's an awesome big spot. But what's most important is, look at that view. Now the sea is a bit dirty today. It's obviously from the wind. I mean, out there it doesn't look too bad, but across the bay it looks a bit dirty and a bit wild. So we decided not to swim at this one, and we've decided to jump in the car and go and explore this little bit of the area around here. Now there's a surf beach not too far from here. You can just probably walk it if we wanted to. Are you decent, dear?
Yes.
You can't leave the flash screen open for too long either, because it's so dry here. There's a bit of a bee problem. What are we doing? What are we doing?
They've got warnings about the bees in the toilets.
What are we doing here? What are we doing this afternoon?
Getting us some water first.
Putting some water in, and then we're going to jump in the ute and go for a little bit of a wander. Possibly have a swim. What do you reckon?
I'm ready to dunk myself.
But let me just swing this around. So when you walk out our front door, that's our view. There's nothing wrong with that. Look, it's not on the beach. And there's the access road just in front of us here that goes, loops around this campsite and out the back, the top. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. What a failed attempt today, was it?
Fairly failed attempt. We tried to find a beach for a swim, but it's just all a bit rough and murky at the moment.
So rough and so windy we were, and now we've come back to the camp and we're down on this beach by the camp, sorry about the sun, and it is absolutely filthy. But we're gonna stay positive, and we're gonna walk. Where are we gonna walk to?
The rocks over there.
We're gonna walk to this far rocks, see if we can find any rock pools there, because, well, another failed attempt on that. You brave, aren't you?
It's fresh.
Is it fresh?
It's fresh. I don't mind cold water though.
Yeah, I don't know. Water's got to be warm for me, eh?
I don't mind. I'll get in any water. It doesn't matter how cold it is. There's a crab in it.
Is that our version of a rock pool?
It's not a rock pool though. There's
Not
a
deep.
crab in it.
Well, go on, swim.
I want to go check out the rock pools over there.
We're heading over there
Point.
to the point. If not, that rock pool will do. We've decided to call this not a rock pool, but a rock puddle.
It's a rock paddle. You can't even float in it.
I mean, we might as well end of the day with a big fail, because...
I'll try and give it a float.
Come on. Watch for the crab.
Yeah, there's a
He's
big
under the
crab
rock
here.
there. He'll nip your toe. You'll know about it.
Crab. I reckon he's big enough to put on the barbecue, lad.
Fail. You're not even floating.
No, I'm lying on my back.
Is it warm though?
It is warm.
Oh, there's no more rock pools around. This is it.
It would be quite nice.
This
if
is
you
what
had-
just vanning its rock pool search on the Yorke Peninsula is turning out to be a fail.
Quite nice if you had like a beer or a glass of wine, because you could just, have a seat here, like that, and just enjoy your wine.
Because myself and Sue are clearly not the fittest people. I'm not going to lie to you there.
I'm an athlete in the making.
We have to do these stairs in about 3 segments. We got to start, we got to stop, breathe, come up, breathe, and we got the last
20?
little section to go.
No, we've only...
But we haven't done
we've
too
only
bad.
stopped once, lad.
We haven't done too bad. I mean, we've walked, all the way to there and back.
Miriam, if you're watching, I walked all the way to there and back.
I'm not going to lie to you, this lens on here makes it look way further than what it actually is. But I'm not going to complain. Looks like we've walked further. Yeah. We just went for a walk, darling. Just went for a walk, Mum. Okay. Okay. Hey, okay. You okay? Okay, Mum.
Such a sook.
Oh, we're gone
Such
for
a
an
sook.
hour, Mum. Yeah, it's not yet. Okay. All right. I mean, the day didn't go to plan, but the sunset outside. Wow.
It's turned into a beautiful evening.
Wind died off, as you can. Oh, I hope you
Are
can
you
see.
happy with one?
Well, we're all hooked up. Like I said, guys, these sites are huge. All hitched up. What do you think of the campsite?
Awesome campsite, and met some awesome people here as well. Lovely travelling family, and that's
Yep.
the best thing about being
I
on
must say
the road.
the toilet here, which is a drop toilet, it's got to be. It's not a bad drop
It's
toilet,
not
is
bad.
it?
It's a good
There was no
toilet.
smell or anything out of it, and
Yep.
if you're travelling, you'll know what we're talking about. But anyway, guys, that's it for this episode, eh?
On to the next.
We are going to carry on up the Yorke. We're going to go up the Yorke now. We're most probably going to do another 2 or 3 camps up the Yorke in the next week's video. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe. Bottom link below. And also, if you've got any questions, drop the comments in. We really appreciate it. But thank you for all the support and thank you for watching this video. But until next week, from Just Vanning It, see ya.